good, guys? We back with another anime talk, bro. Man, oh man. We got a big one today. And this might be one of the craziest hot takes y'all gonna hear. But I'ma say this right now. JJK execution was mid. I'm sorry, bro. Here's how it went down for me, right? The anime talk, I went into anime talks expecting to, when I was gonna do the JJK part of anime talks, I was gonna do it, and I was like, you know what? It's gonna be cool. I don't gotta worry about it. Nah, bro. It's a shame. I'm not gonna lie. It's a dad shame. JJK execution was low-key a money grab. Here's how it went for me, right? I'm said that already. It's cool. When I watched, it came out the same day as FNAF 2. I watched FNAF 2, right? FNAF 2, amazing. It might get its own video, but I'm not promising anything. I'm not gonna lie. But I was like, JJK drops the same day, and my friends were supposed to come over. I watched FNAF 2 on a Thursday, last Thursday, right? So my friends, they was coming over Friday, and I was gonna be like, yo, if y'all ain't got nothing to do, we should go watch JJK execution. One of them was like, something tells me we shouldn't because it is a summary. I'm like, cool. All right. I'll watch. I was like, yo, I'll watch it dolo, and I'll watch it because on my anime site, Mappa, chill on me, because I ain't had it for me. But I was like, let me watch it on my anime site, right? Let's see. Yo, the movie. I knew it was a summary of the Shibuya arc. And I knew that it was going to only do the first 2 episodes of the Culling Games. But still, I was like, let me watch it. The movie was an hour and 23. I kid y'all not. That first 30 minutes was just a summary, man. They ain't even reanimate half the scenes. Like, the way they did the summary is they kind of fast forward through like a bunch of the things that go down in the Shibuya arc. And then every now and then stop for like a minute or two to show you what's down. But most of it feels like an AMV almost. I'm like, all right, word. They said summary. I'm not gonna lie. When they said summary, I kind of expected them to lay it out, like actually putting out the entire Shibuya arc and then reanimating it, which they didn't. I'm not gonna put any of the scenes here because of like Mappa, so this is just gonna be like a short, quick, sweet little anime talk real quick. But man, half of the scenes in there weren't even reanimated. A handful of them were, I'll give them that, and they still look good, but most of the scenes in there weren't even reanimated. I thought we was gonna at least see like some of the full fights. It's a shame. It dead. You know what it seemed like? Y'all know in them YouTube videos when they be showing anime content and it like cuts up a bunch of the stuff that goes down? That's what it felt like. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's crazy, but I was like, alright, it's supposed to be a summary, so maybe we'll see if the Culling Game's gonna work, right? The summary lasted 30 minutes. Alright, cool. That means we're about to get 2 good episodes of the Culling Games. Bro, I won't lie to y'all. The real only noteworthy fight in execution was Choso and Naoya. Yuji and Yuta was good, actually. I'll give y'all that too. But like, it's the fact that those fights lasted, I say 12-15 minutes out of the 50-minute runtime, bro. And it was cool that we kept getting, like, we was getting these new characters. We were seeing like other characters. Spoiler alert, which y'all should have known when y'all got into it. We see Megami's alive. We see Maki's alive. What's her name? Yuki Tsukumo. We hear her talk. We hear her like coming back, and then we find out that the old man Zenin dude died, and Naoya is like one of the like 3 brothers left down that they're gonna pass the title of the Zenin clan leader to. But man, I'll tell you what, the exposition was cool. But that's all there really was. I'm not gonna lie, I sound like I'm being picky. I've seen a lot of good movies this year, man. I've seen FNAF 2, I've seen Demon Slayer, I've seen Chainsaw Man, I've seen Superman, I've seen Fantastic Four, like I've seen Tron, I've seen a lot of really good movies. I saw The Running Man, and I think The Running Man was better than JJK, which is a shame, because The Running Man was kind of like, I got my own beef and gripes with that movie, but it was a pretty cool movie. But JJK felt like JJK felt like a cash grab. I'm not gonna lie, like it really did. Like, I'm gonna keep it a bean with y'all. There's a couple of anime sites that y'all can watch the movie on if y'all don't want to spend money. I'll put them. Ain't gonna be up for that long. I'm about to drop it down. Alright, they done. Cause I ain't trying. I do not want the fade of Mappa on my back. But like, I will say, you watch it there, bro. Don't spend your money. Don't spend your money. Like, there was a couple of really good scenes in there, but there was still just like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I didn't really enjoy it all the way. Like, I give that movie a smooth 6 out of 10. 6.5. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's a shame. Cause I'm alright. One of my favorite anime arcs of all time is the little Shibuya arc in Culling Games. Put that as one arc. I mess with those arcs. That's gotta be one of my favorite anime arcs. Up there next to the Infinity Castle and the Sunrise Countdown, or the Cell Saga from Dragon Ball. The Shibuya arc in the Culling Games is like one of my favorite arcs of all time. So it's like, dang, bro. I mean, I know I've read the manga. I've read the manga and finished JJK. So I know it, but like, I know it was going down, but like, still, god damn, my PS5 a little dusty. Saw that Poppy Playtime, I'm not gonna lie. But still, I knew it was gonna happen. But the way it was animated, the way it got everything out there, I kind of felt like that was a cash grab. And they were better off, in my opinion, they were better off waiting until January to get that entire season out. I'm not gonna lie. Because you know, when an anime is just starting, and it's just starting to get its footing in the actual thing, right? The first couple of episodes always don't really got that much going on for it. And that's what happened. There wasn't that much going on for it. But JJK been going since what? 2022, 2023? Whenever the last season was out, and then they dropped the reanimated version of Sukuna and Maharaga. So you would think you would see that and be like, dang, y'all, we enjoying this movie because we haven't seen JJK in a minute. Not because it was that good. I ain't gonna lie. It sucks to admit it, because JJK. The one thing I will say, JJK, with the plot lines and like some of the inconsistencies that was crazy. Some of the inconsistencies that happen throughout the manga, I wouldn't say JJK is my favorite, but one thing I did like about JJK is JJK makes you think. It makes you realize how these characters do their moves. Perfect example, Sukuna versus Maharaga. I'm lagging. Well, no, that's another good one, but I meant to say Sukuna versus Gojo. That fight, when you realize how Maharaga got the upper hand on Gojo, which, and once again, I said spoilers. I'm gonna put it there, spoilers. So listen at your own risk. When you understand how Maharaga got the upper hand on Gojo, it really make your gears turn. I can't lie. It do make your gears turn a little bit. It's actually crazy. But what I will say is, whatchamacallit, me turn my notifications off. I forgot that y'all could hear that. My fault. But nah, what it makes y'all realize, it's like, dang, there's really levels. If you didn't know already, right? I'm about to explain it. This is your last warning for spoilers, because I'm really about to dive into the manga. Stuff that ain't gonna be animated until probably the next season. Not this one coming up. But, and my TV turned off, dang. But, whatchamacallit? when Gojo was fighting Maharaka, right? Y'all know they had the domain clash at the beginning of the fight. And upon the domain clashing back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, whenever you use Maharaka to adapt, you have to have something has to bear adaptation, right? Something has to bear adaptation. So using Sukuna used Megami's body to bear adaptation by putting Maharaga's wheel over there. So because Sukuna was exposed to the domain 5 times, the adaptation happened faster, and now when Maharaga finally spawned, he was immune to infinity, which means he was immune to Gojo's infinity, number 1, and Lap's blue, right? Therefore nullifying 2 out of 3 of Gojo's kit. 2 out of 3? I say 2 out of 4 of Gojo's kit, right? So that after he figures that out, Maharaga invents the world cutting slash. The world cutting slash is in there in like the top 10 of some of the most broken anime moves I've ever heard in my life. The way the world cutting slash works, Sukuna throws a slash, right? Cool. Maharaga's slash isn't a thrown slash. Maharaga's slash cuts the space around you. He's not aiming at you. He's aiming at reality. That's really crazy to think about. That's like, all right, say a slash. Okay, boom. You have 2 drawlings, right? They fighting each other, and one of them, all right, this is Sukuna versus Gojo. There's 2 drawlings. Sukuna slashes, because they're a move that he does, those slashes are more drawlings that he's throwing out, right? Maharaga's world cutting slash is like cutting the actual page. Because it's not targeted at Gojo directly, Infinity can't detect it. Therefore, he's cutting reality. Infinity can't perceive it as a threat because he's cutting reality. He's cutting the space around Gojo, not Gojo himself. That's why it works. The idea that you had to mentally, really technically think about that's what I liked about JJK. And the Culling games will throw a lot of that at you. It's kind of like a tournament arc almost. So, oh, absolutely. I enjoyed that. But I forgot how slow the start was. So execution ain't gonna probably get started. I mean, it was getting a little started. We got a couple of good active fights in there. If I could put up the clips, I'm not going to because Mappa got bullets on YouTube. I'm good. But if I could put up the fights, I would talk about the fights. Choso versus Naoya was a good ass fight. I don't know who Naoya feeling like. At one point he rushed up in the movie and started throwing a whole bunch of strikes at Coach. I almost called him Coach Choso, right? He started throwing them. That was hard. And Yuta, I don't know who Yuta feeling like, but Yuta's entrance in the movie was literally the entire city turning pink because of his cursed energy, his aura. Everybody peeps what's going on. They all turn around like, oh shit. Then Yuta drops down and starts pressing Itadori. After they get into a little fight, which he didn't use Rika until the end, he kills Itadori and drags Itadori's dead body past Choso. Choso's about to crash, gets knocked out. That was some of the craziest, like, oh, he's that guy. My fault. Flexes I've seen out of a character. Yuta got it like that. He defo do. It's almost bad. But I ain't gonna lie. His coolness isn't gonna stop the fact that the movie was mid. Unfortunately, bro. JJK execution. The movie itself, I know I didn't expect it to be as mid as it was, but the season is gonna be good. I know what happens in the Culling games. The season is going to be good as I don't know what. So you kind of you guys just like trust the process on Soul. But to be honest, Mappa didn't need to do that. In the money that they spent making that movie, they could have just dropped season 3 earlier. They really could have. But like Chainsaw Man did good, so I kind of have high expectations. So I was kind of like, oh word, right? Man, how wrong I was, bro. How wrong I was. and it sounds like I'm picking at it without much to prove. I don't have anything else to really talk about in the movie. I'm gonna address that right now. I'm talking a whole lot of trash with no clips, but there isn't much to talk about. The first 30 minutes is the Shibuya arc. That whole like 30-minute section right here, the Shibuya arc. Then we spend another couple minutes introducing the characters and like specific. We introduce Naoya. I can't even say characters. Choso and Yuji have a conversation, but it's really just Naoya we're introducing. Then Naoya pulls up, starts going back and forth with Yuji and Choso. Then they all send Yuta. Yuta shows up, ISOs Itadori. Then Choso ISOs Naoya. Choso and Naoya have this fight. Choso snapped. I ain't gonna lie, Choso my dog. I died. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta keep forgetting Choso is that guy. I'm just a little late to the function. But Choso ISOs Naoya and wins. Itadori ISOs Yuta and dies. Then after that, Yuta knocks Choso out, and Naoya dips, and then it's Yuta sitting next to Itadori, and then Megami shows up and starts. Man, it's hard being a Megami fan, bro. Megami shows up and starts pressing Itadori. He's like, bro, you gotta stop like feeling guilty about the fact that you killed somebody. He was like, if you feel bad, bro, I killed innocents too. Megami, bro. I love Megami's techniques. Every last one of his, the 10 shadows is a fire technique. You get 10 Shikigami that are hard alone, and one of them is Maharaga. His domain is tough. Chimera Shadow, I have never heard such a fitting nickname. Potential Man fits Megami so well, because with the potential, if he wasn't a bum, the potential to control all of that, he would be cracked. But no, Megami is a bot sometimes, and it pisses me off because I'm a Megami fan. That's my dog. But no, Megami is some butt, and it pisses me. It fries me so much. But he comes in talking to Itadori because Itadori's feeling bad that he killed people as Sukuna, right? Megami kind of like tells him to lock in, and he was like, yeah, I killed people too. Dog, you pulled a level 99 boss on a level 1 goon and got the entirety of Shibuya blown up. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's Megami's fault that whole fight happened. I'm not gonna lie. Sukuna would have still ran rampant, but because it was Maharaga was throwing trains at him. Maharaga was cutting buildings in half, throwing them at, like, bro. So, like, Megami coming in and taking that little big brother step was just not on mine. It wasn't something I needed to see. I'm not gonna lie. It hurts because I'm like losing being a Megami fan, and I just like his techniques. But he's some trash, and it pisses me off, bro. Because he does cool stuff every now and then. Like, he has a really cool scene coming up in the Cully games. It's fire. But then right after that, the Sukuna arc happens, and it really makes me mad because, oh my gosh, y'all don't think y'all realize how much it like boils my blood being a Megami fan. But anyway, bro, let me get back to topic, bro. Megami comes up talking ish. Then after that, they're all like, yo, you know what? We're gonna lock in. We're gonna like make sure everything's straight. They go meet up. We find out Maki's alive. I'm making that face because like. But we find out Maki's alive, right? So Yuta, Maki, Megami, and Itadori, they all go with Yuki to go find, and Choso too. They go with Yuki, Tsukumo, to go find Tengen, to talk to Tengen. And I think they have a little bit of conversation with Tengen before the movie pretty much cuts. And then it's just like another trailer for season 3. Which, this sounds a lot more interesting than I'm making it out to be. But you know what? I put the movie links up. I put the site links up. Both of those sites is where you can find both the movies, right? If one doesn't work, try another one, right? But watch it for yourselves. Watch it for yourselves and then come back and tell me what y'all think. Because me personally, that movie was... I'm glad I didn't go spend money on that because I'd have been pissed. That would have fried me. I'm not going to lie. But it's cool though. that's all I really have to say about the movie. I'm not gonna lie. If y'all agree or disagree with the take, let me know in the comments down below. Y'all already know I respond to every last one of y'all. If you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. You know, I always got stuff lined up and planned. I wanted to get this out as soon as I could because y'all know I'll be spoiling y'all. Make sure y'all straight and all that. But yeah, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Let me know what you think, and peace. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.